today. This is amazing. But who I'm here today to thank is Julian Assange and WikiLeaks. They've done us a big favour. We owe them big time. We owe them not just because they've lifted up the rock of international diplomacy and allowed us all to watch the politicians and the diplomats squirm in the light of scrutiny. It has been fun. And not just because they've shown some of the secrecy and deceit behind our own foreign policy. The gap between what our government says and what it believes is larger than we would have thought. And we owe them a debt of thanks, not just because they've shown the often corrosive effect of US pressure behind the scenes on foreign governments. Citizens around the world are waking up every day finding out just what pressure is being brought upon their own governments. And that pressure and that power will never be the same again. Yes, WikiLeaks has done all of these things and they are of profound importance. But perhaps just as important is the fact that these leaks and this incident has been a powerful demonstration of free speech. Everyone who's watched the news in the last few weeks has had a lesson in journalism and whistleblowing. They've seen a powerful demonstration of just how important information can be. That means that when governments make moves against information, people will now be turned on. And this lesson is something that our government has driven home. They've made sure that nobody in Australia will forget it. By piling onto Assange, by accusing him of criminality, our government thought they'd act tough against a supposed threat to our security. But it has backfired, and it backfired big time. Yes! Julian Assange is now a David to the government's Goliath. He is nothing short of a national hero. And why? Because people in Australia know that embarrassing the government is not a crime. Bringing transparency to our elected representatives is not terrorism. Yeah. Telling the truth is not and must never be against the law. Now, a mature and a confident government, they could have dismissed these leaks as grist for the mill of international diplomacy and modern politics. They could have stood up for Assange's rights without condoning what he did. But instead, they took the cowardly option. And we noticed and we were disgusted. This is a disgrace. But this has a powerful effect. The next time the government tries to limit our rights, the next time they try and limit our freedom of speech, we are going to be wise. They are going to talk about protecting children. They're going to talk about violence and predators on the internet. Or perhaps they'll talk about terrorists. They'll tell us that it's a matter of security, that censorship is for our own protection. No. When they say these things, we will think of Julian Assange. We will think of our right to know just what our government really thinks of the wars that we've been embroiled in. We'll think of our right to know that a member of our own government is a protected source of information for a foreign embassy. And we'll think of our politicians scrambling to try and protect their own reputations. And we will say, no, we will not let you censor. We will not let you suppress. And we will not let you expunge information. That's because you work for us, and freedom of speech and transparency are the only tools we have to keep you accountable and keep you honest. And WikiLeaks have demonstrated this beyond a shadow of a doubt. We know the government will try again, but we'll think of WikiLeaks and we will not let them do it. And for that, we owe Julian Assange and WikiLeaks our support. Thank you.